What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What is he thinking?
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purges, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Laissez-les au néant! Soyez autorité pour les
Worthy of his eyes. He has seen tyranny, crime, and deception reign on earth. At this moment, he sees an entire nation at war with all the oppressors of the human race. Sledged into their efforts in order to raise its thoughts and vows to the great being. And take these efforts straight to execute. I didn't dream it. Did not by enslaving and harshing men because of justice and equality right there against their people. Did not give voice to the very beginning. Free the republic, making liberty, good faith, and justice the order of the day for all citizens. He did not create the power the human beast. Neither did he create strict and harnessed like brute beasts. Give the world the example of faithfulness, pride, perfidy, avarice.
What the?
We need your help.
What? That's odd.
There you are!
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
Maybe something a bit stronger. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Jamais.
He has seen tyranny, crime, and deception reign.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful.
Great being who gave it the mission to undertake these efforts and the strength to execute them. Did not his immortal by
Publiciste de la Révolution française. The day after Marat died.
the just sentence of tyrants? Did not his book at the very beginning of time decree the
That's no help at all.
liberty, good faith, and justice, the order of the day for all centuries and for all people? He did not.
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Not quite what I'm looking for. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Consecrate to the Supreme Being has finally arrived. Never has the world he created been so worthy of his eyes. He has seen tyranny, crime, and deception reign on
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism of atheism. The daggers of fanaticism.
Kill you only for that!
Got help.
Don't scream.
You'll have to
People fear no more their people fear no more their religious conspiracy. They can no more tell. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from sacrilegious conspiracies. Here. Oh.
Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. That would be the place for them. They can no more tell. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. It is wisdom of better than our guilt cry from the Republic. We must be generous. Passionate for the
Hurry!
generous, compassionate for the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the weak. We must be generous for the good, compassionate for the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the weak. Let us
He won't escape!
let's see the color.
J'ai même pas su.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere allowed to see this, he would choke on his own
Here
grief.
with him. Daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Kings still conspire to assassinate humanity. If they can no longer disfigure the divinity with
Conduct
superstition
unbecoming me.
in order to
What the hell does
implicate him in
Robespierre
their
think he is?
transgressions, they
What is
endeavor
he,
to
sir?
banish him from the earth to reign alone with Christ. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the removal of their own hearts.
Look at that strutting popinjay. Cult of the Supreme
That
Being.
should set things in
Again,
motion.
raise your eyes to the sky with impunity.
What's that?
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. As for her, being a list of enemies of the revolution.
500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That's at the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. When Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.
There's something I can do for you. Whose side are you on now? You say it. Who are you fighting? We need to calm down. I get it. You've got this coming then. Die.